Jasper because we exist here, right? That's something that we knew, and so
This is confirmed. I mean,
That-
like we
that's every week.
legitimately
Yeah.
have people that otherwise probably wouldn't have stopped in town, maybe to get gas, but
Yeah, I
but
mean,
they
they-
hung around because they Googled and
Yeah.
we popped up.
They were going down I-22. They wanted to get just outside of Birmingham, headed to Arkansas, Missouri, points westward, and popped off the interstate because we had a brewery there. So
One other thing I really wish we would have done is the old cliche like map on the wall, stick a
yeah,
a
Where you're
thumbtack or
from.
whatever
Yeah.
from where you're from, because it would be full
Right.
for sure.
heck, it'd be full with just the folks living on the lake in the
Yeah.
summer that come down on Saturday mornings. We noticed a real trend on Saturday mornings, like we didn't know anyone, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And we realized it was all the people living on the lake, coming off the lake on Saturday morning,
Right.
and none of them were from here.
And
That
nobody,
was-
yeah.
Yeah, these
that was
people
cool.
don't talk like we do.
Well, and even I would think when there's like a big event in town and things like that people are coming to. I know, like, just I don't call our wrestling shows big events, but I mean,
Sure.
we have a couple hundred people, and you guys' place is one of the places that they visit before they come to the
Yeah.
show. you know.
We need to do an outdoor wrestling.
Oh, that's going to
Yes,
happen.
it-
soon.
We
Yeah.
have.
Okay.
This
We've
has
talked
been
about-
a thing. we've
Oh, well,
talked about
don't
a
mind
few
me,
times.
gentlemen. Yeah, keep having your conversation.
Ryan
a
Day is
backyard
also-
brawl
I'm
out
in.
there
Yeah, I love that.
would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I got to give a little props to Ryan Day as
Yeah.
well, because every time like this comes up with him even more than it does with James.
Yeah.
About doing something.
Okay,
So
love it. Yeah, well, proceed. I guess we'll wait till spring weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may be a
Okay.
little cool coming up, but
Yeah.
we can make it happen though.
Mm-hmm.
But talk about some of the changes that you guys have done to kind of make yourselves more profitable and just an easier business, I guess.
Profitable. We'll leave
Well,
that word
yeah.
sitting right where you put it.
Well, let's say less less negative, right?
Well, and I'll tell you our focus right now, and something I don't think we've done a very good job of at all, James, is, breweries to us, coming up at our age and our interest, there were places we could take our families on Saturdays and in other markets on Sundays. We would love, we've always been closed on Sundays. And some Sunday afternoons, we would go to breweries with our families, right?
Right.
I don't think we ever did a great job of painting that picture of that's really what we are.
Right.
So if you want to come have a beer and hang out with your family and let them play on the patio and let your kids run around and have a good time, that's awesome. If you want to come and have a Coca-Cola and eat a hamburger, that also is awesome.
Right.
And I don't think we've ever told that story to the greatest degree. I got a text message on Halloween or on the Saturday after, and someone was asking, hey, do you have to be 21 to come tonight or whatever? And I was like, this is just our greatest failure, honestly, because you've never had to be 21.
I was going to say, have you guys ever had a
No.
21 and up event?
Absolutely
never.
not. Never will.
Yeah.
We raised our family in that brewery. We
Exactly.
have a baby changing station in the back bathroom. I mean, this
Yeah.
thing is built for families to come and enjoy it, whether they like to drink beer and wine or not.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we are in our chapter now, is just preaching that from the mountaintops, man.
Right.
We're no different than if you were going to take the family to Applebee's or Garfield's or wherever else. We're very similar restaurant. I would argue maybe with a little bit better food than some other folks.
Oh, I'm going to say your food is better than any chain in the city of Jasper.
and I accept that.
And I may not say you have the absolute best food.
No, we wouldn't either.
Right, but it's better than any chain. The food is incredible, and you've always got really good specials too.
I will make a bold claim. I don't know if you've had the hot honey chicken sandwich yet.
That thing is freaking amazing.
It's in the running for best chicken sandwich in Jasper.
Oh yeah, now I would take it over a Chick-fil-A sandwich, any of those things.
Well, now I wasn't going to bring Chick-fil-A into this. You'll get into fights with some
Well,
people.
I know some people will, but personally, Chick-fil-A is like second or third on my
Oh,
list.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
All right. Well, yeah, y'all skewed the grading curve. I did not say that. They did. But it's delicious. And
I
we've
do like
actually-
Chick-fil-A, just for the record.
Yeah, I mean, I like Chick-fil-A.
And we've got an online ordering platform now where you can, like at lunchtime, if you're in a hurry, you can order it online, come to the bar, pick it up, walk out. You've already paid.
Yeah.
Just trying to make it really easy to kind of get into that lunch crowd downtown.
Yeah.
And that's something that takes time, right? When we launched, we were Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We didn't have food, right?
Right.
And now we're 5 days a week. We're serving you lunch. We're serving you dinner. We're kind of welcoming everybody in with open arms whenever it fits your schedule. And that's kind of the next next step for us is kind of breaking down almost even some of that brewery branding. You know, we've even started to rebrand into kitchen and brewery so people really understand
Yeah.
food's a big part of what we're doing now.
Oh yeah. Well, and what's funny is that neither one of you guys ever wanted to start a restaurant.
No.
There was
I still don't.
there was something for us, I think, kind of geographically that forced our hand here. We wanted to have food options for people, and so it's a really cool thing to have pop up food vendors and food trucks, right, at breweries. That was a thing.
Right.
Well, we're so close to Birmingham that we could get our hands on some of these trucks, but also you guys got to think about, why would that truck come to Jasper on Saturday night when they could be in downtown Birmingham
Exactly.
on Saturday night?
Yeah.
We can't compete with the population center, right? So it became really hard for us to consistently get them to come. And then all the local food trucks it was a rotating hodgepodge of people in and out of the business, and it was really hard to get reliability on some of those folks. And so, you know, one day we were just like, man, if we're going to do this, we probably need to offer our own food. And then it's grown into, I mean, food's the largest share of our sales now.
Right.
And that's not something we ever expected. So,
No.
Well, and with just the perspective of people in our area, not just Walker County, but all of Alabama, you know, beer was such a negative thing for so many years. You
Yeah.
know, like we're fresh into being able to even have alcohol in Jasper, even though it's been
Sure.
what?
It's in my lifetime. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're thinking, you know, you gotta undo all those prohibition things and everything
Well,
to get people to think it's a normal place.
And we also probably didn't do ourselves any favors locally, because when I was a kid, the places that you could go get beer almost felt taboo. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And now it's not that anymore, right?
Yeah.
You'll pop into the national chain restaurants that have beer.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, even if you don't drink.
Well, I mean, I grew up in East Walker, and there were a lot of families there, my wife's family included,
Mm-hmm.
that if they went to Green Top, they would not go inside Green Top because they had beer. You'd to go to the back of Green
Yeah.
Top and pick up the food.
Yeah.
You know, and that I always thought that was the craziest thing.
So I don't probably have that exact example, but I grew up in a family just like that.
Yeah.
You know, there was a stigma of alcohol for that establishment. Our family didn't go to it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you're right. It's just kind of breaking down those barriers. Bring your family in and check it out for yourself. You know, drink Coca-Cola and eat a hamburger and see if it's really.
But I think
evil.
the barriers are breaking down. I told you
Yeah.
guys before we came on the air, one of my best friends that I bring to Tallulah, to Tallulah to trivia all the time, is a Church of Christ preacher. He's not going to touch alcohol.
That's right.
Like,
and I'm
but
hoping
he
he has
loves
good
it.
times on trivia nights.
He
right?
loves it, and he gets food, and he comes there and gets food on days when it's not trivia night. Like, you know,
And even for a guy like him too, it's kind of cool to be in like that manufacturing space, right? Like he's not going to drink the beer, but it's kind of cool to see where it's made,
Right.
You know, and that's where we're just trying to push on people is you don't have to partake for sure, and you can come in and enjoy our space and patronize our business.
oh yeah. What's I'm guessing trivia night's one of the most popular nights for sure.
Trivia does really well. It's always been, like it's the busiest 2 hours of our week. You know, so like Thursday might not be the best sales day, but it's all right there in 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
And so,
Well, and I try to tell people if you want to eat, get there early.
yeah.
And get your order in because sometimes it can take a
Get
little
out in
bit
front.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we've done better with we've condensed our menu. We let
Right.
our menu get out of control. It was too big.
Yeah.
And so then on Thursday nights really is what made us like, we got to quit doing this to ourselves. Because
Right.
like when you ordered on Thursday, you were waiting 45 minutes, like
Yeah.
if you were lucky.
Y'all should offer like 3 things on Thursday night.
So
and that's it.
we've
you know.
cut it down now where we just have more efficient processes. The menu is smaller. And we're able to get out in front of some of those. And now part of it too, you know, trivia is an event we want you to linger.
Right.
And so we're not as worried about making sure you get your food super fast. Like we want it to drag a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That's good for
Oh,
all
yeah.
involved. So,
Yeah.
but we're getting better at that for sure. That was if you're not looking at the things you're doing wrong and trying to correct them, you're not really trying. So that's where we are right now.
Oh yeah, definitely so. And then you mentioned families. Ever since you guys opened, it's been a great place to bring kids. I mean,
Absolutely.
I've brought my kids since the beginning. You've always had games and different things for the kids to do. Plus, you've always offered kids meals and stuff.
Yeah, we've always had that. And you know, Josh recently took the rocks away from the kids, so they can't throw them anymore.
Yeah,
but
we had to get rid of the rocks. That was really becoming a problem.
And that was probably more stressful for the parents than the children.
It was
because they
more
love the
stressful
rocks.
for me.
and for you. Yeah,
I when they're getting tossed into the road, it's it's,
Well, historically speaking, it was stressful for maybe other adults there. Usually the parent of the child that's throwing
Yeah.
rocks isn't the one really worried
Oh,
about
Yeah,
it.
but see, I'm the parent that's worried if I see my kid pick up a rock and throw it, I'm losing it. You know.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, the baseline of parenting
Yeah.
might not be all the way up there. now, right?
I would be like, you can act like a hellion at home, but not in public. You know.
It's so funny that you mentioned that because literally when I'm sitting out here in the parking lot, like scrolling through Instagram, like waiting to come in here,
Yeah.
like I think I scrolled through probably 3 or 4 reels just right out back to back of like people like. The joke now is when you go to a brewery and all you hear is kids in the background.
Right. Yeah. And the kids are drinking just as much as the adults, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
soda
Coca-Cola and Sprites, yeah, just to clarify.
So how are things at Tallulah? Like, can we? What do we got coming up?
So, we lean into this time of year. Everybody likes to get out and be with folks and be with family and nostalgia during this time of year. So, leading up into Thanksgiving, we've got a few menu specials coming on. We have chicken and dressing all month long on the weekends. So, Charlie's doing a great job in the kitchen there. We'll lean into a lot of fall trivia topics. Patrick, again's doing a wonderful job with that. And then obviously we get into the Christmas season. It's just nonstop Christmas music, Christmas trivia. We throw Christmas at you all day long.
Well, and you guys do a lot of parties too. Like
A lot of private events, yeah.
people can rent out the different spaces, and I'm sure during Christmas time that's a huge thing.
Yeah, that demand's gone up a lot, and we can cater those now too. We weren't really equipped for that in the past, and now we're at a point where we can cater the events in house and just make it a seamless process when you're hosting that
Yeah.
company Christmas party or whatever it may be.
I had my daughter's graduation party there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a huge event. Everybody loved it, and it was just awesome.
You know, it's funny to kind of tie into what we were talking about earlier. The bulk of events that we have had since we've been open have been for underage people.
Baby showers.
Baby
Oh, yeah,
showers,
yeah.
gender reveals, sweet 16s,
Yeah.
graduation parties. That's been the bread and butter of our events. And in most of those, people aren't even drinking. We didn't have bar
Yeah.
service for half of them.
Right,
You
Yeah.
have that one dad that's in the corner. He's like,
Now, I was going to
he's like,
say,
I'm paying for this, so
Yeah.
this is why we're having it here.
if my wife told me that we were having another baby and needing a baby shower,
Yeah,
I'm going to need alcohol.
we can handle that for you.
Oh, well, hey, let's take a break real quick. And when we come back, I wanted to talk about some of the things like community aspect that you guys are doing too, as far as like the SNAP
Sure. Yeah.
issue and things like that. So let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back on Live at 9 with James Phillips here on WJLX. And we are back here on Live at 9 with James Phillips on WJLX. Got the Tallulah Brewery. Let's see, it's Tallulah Kitchen and Brewery now, right?
That is the way. Yeah.
Yes.
Those guys are here. It's Josh and Drew. And before we went to the break, I was saying that I wanted to talk about the SNAP thing that you guys are doing. I think it's great. There's several downtown spots that are going to be offering free kids meals for kids now that SNAP's not being provided as of, I guess, Saturday.
Yeah.
So what was the catalyst behind that?
So I would like to, before we get into any of that, I'd like to give credit where credit is due. This wasn't my original idea.
Right.
We kind of, I happened to be just scrolling through Facebook, saw Alabama Stackers do their post.
Yeah,
and
they were the first ones
Yeah.
I saw.
That was the first one I saw, and I thought, there's no reason why we can't do this too. And so, I talked to Drew, and I was like, it was just one of those things where it was just like, bam, saw it, and then just kind of immediately was like, this is what we need to do. And we're in town, centrally located. It's easy to get to us. So for now, and for however long it takes, we have hot dogs. And with that, you can get a bag of chips and a soft drink for children. There's really no requirements other than the child has to be present.
Right.
They got to come in. But no questions asked. There's no purchase necessary. James Phillips, you can walk in with your kids.
Yeah.
And say, hey, I'm here to get 3 hot dogs.
I got
So-
news for you. James
yeah.
Phillips is going to be doing that.
I don't blame you one
Well,
bit.
come on. But for real, I mean,
Remember
this
that
is-
indentured servant talk that we had?
Yeah.
This is so yeah. We want to eliminate all the as much stigma and stuff that could come with that. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
the
like,
thing, yeah.
you don't have to buy anything.
And nobody's looking down at you for coming in to
No,
get some
absolutely.
free
We-
food
we
for the
want you
kids.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys have always been, you've always reached out to the community ever
Yes.
since you've been open to do things like this. So,
We were just talking about kind of off of this topic a little bit, but some of the best things we've had going is when we have these fundraisers for nonprofits. We
Yeah.
have these trivia nights and bingo nights, and we're actually talking about making that just a regular part of our energy. Where bingo night, every week, every other week is going to be
Which is tonight, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, every Tuesday night. It's going to be some nonprofit doing a fundraiser during bingo, selling the cards for $1, $5, $2, whatever they sell them for.
Yeah.
The energy that comes with that is just it's amazing. It's
oh,
wonderful.
yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, and anytime, I know you guys have done trivia several times for fundraisers.
And we'll get with Matt and look to do some of those in the spring on some Saturday nights.
Yeah.
Bolak's been doing a great job on Thursday night, so we're letting that machine run, and then we'll pull Matt back in and do some of those big kind of nonprofit fundraiser events as well.
Yeah, for sure. What do you, I guess, was yesterday the first day to offer the free kids food?
We actually started a few days early, didn't we?
It was technically Saturday.
Saturday,
I think we slung a few out on Friday as well.
Which there wasn't. Once we made the decision, it was kind of like, yeah, just do it. And there's
Now, y'all weren't serving like quarter-pound brats, and now you're serving red wieners or anything, were you?
No, these
No,
are all beef
they're
hot
all
dogs.
beef hot dogs.
And that's actually that's for Josh and I both. We
Yeah.
are hot dog snobs.
no, absolutely
Yeah.
no
if
red
it's not
wieners.
if it's not all beef, man, we're not in.
No.
So
Yeah.
we serve the kids the way we serve ourselves. It's,
Yeah.
it's an
Correct.
all beef hot dog.
Because
every
with a hot
time.
dog, if it's
Yeah.
not all beef, you really don't know what it is.
I don't want to know what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to know. So yeah, it's all beef dogs, chips, and a drink. It's free. And what something Josh was kind of saying is just removing that stigma. We've actually put it on our menu now. It's going to be on the digital menu inside. We don't care who you are, man. I think it's something we can all rally behind is kids not being hungry. And through my affiliation with the Walker Area Community Foundation, I see the need being met just so greatly every day by all these food banks, these people that are feeding people. And there's a full list on the Community Foundation's website and social media feeds now. And if we can just be a small part of that, right, like moving that needle along,
Yeah,
I think we can all agree that kids shouldn't be hungry.
Exactly.
In the wealthiest nation that's ever existed. I
Yeah.
think we can probably handle that.
we should be able to
And-
agree on
and
that.
if we need to do it on a local level for now or forever, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, well, and I really think, I think everybody's participating in this is going to see rewards from it. Like, I think you'll end up seeing you're earning more money from food.
There's probably some truth in
Yeah.
that. Obviously, not the goal.
Yeah, no, that's not. I'm
yes,
not saying
no,
that's the
absolutely
goal at
not.
all. I'm just saying you do something good, good comes back.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's how I try to live my life and how I try to teach my kids to live their lives.
Yeah.
And fail every day, but
Yeah,
try,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But the key is to not expect it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart.
Yes.
You didn't do it to think, hey, this might be a good marketing ploy. You know.
Yeah.
Right. And credit to Josh there because he was the one that brought it to the table. when we
And
were-
credit to Stackers
Yes,
for giving
absolutely.
Josh the idea.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What do you guys know? What other restaurants are participating? I saw
There-
JJ's is.
There's a list.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A's actually doing it
Yeah.
now.
Oh, are they? Okay.
They
Well,
sure are. So which is, and I texted him as soon as I saw that. I said, "This is so much more massive than
Which-
anything
which-
we could do."
You're right.
You know, we can feed
Yeah.
4 or 5 kids a week, maybe coming
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
there. How
That's-
many thousands of people? I mean, thousands of kids are not going to be hungry
Right.
because they're doing it. That's just huge.
And that's the local Chick-fil-A. But if by any chance there's some kind of like any chance at all that someone outside of Walker County is listening to this,
Yeah.
that should be a nationwide
It should.
Chick-fil-A
Oh,
thing,
It should.
Definitely should. Yeah.
and
yeah.
McDonald's or anybody else.
Yeah.
It's no secret that Chick-fil-A specifically over the last 20 years has been a very lucrative franchise
Yes.
to be a part of, and these are those moments where you can rise up and give back to the community that's
Yeah.
helped you create generational wealth.
Well, and I
So-
think these are the moments where people realize these are the companies that really care. You know.
Yeah.
Because there are restaurants making billions of dollars.
It-
Yeah.
and we certainly aren't making
Yeah, and you guys are
any
not.
money. So it's just the right thing to do, man. If you can't be a part of your community in these times of need, now, you know, some people may not know that. I think it's 1.06 million in SNAP to Walker County every month.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
That's a
it's
lot of money.
It's a lot, and you know, I'm not going to get on the soapbox.
Sure, yeah.
But I get so tired of looking on
Mm-hmm.
social media, and it's like people are so concerned that people are scamming the system,
Sure.
and that's just not the case. Like the people who are on SNAP, the vast majority, 99%, they're on SNAP because they're trying to make ends meet.
Most
you know?
of those people have jobs too.
Yeah, and most of them do.
Don't that's the other talking point is like
Yeah.
these are just lazy people.
And if they
that's
don't
not
have
the case at all.
jobs, their kids, they're elderly and they're disabled. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get on a soapbox either,
Right.
but yes, you're
I'll,
right.
well, I'll keep you both off soapboxes.
Yeah.
The biggest part of this, in a moment like that, I always go back. This is a conversation. My wife's a teacher, and if you remember in school, the rules in the classroom, or the day that you had silent snack, or the day that everybody had to put their head down, it's because as a society, we're always having to react to people that are going to break the rules and do the wrong thing, right?
Right. Yeah.
We can't not do the right thing
For the majority of people.
because the percentage of people might do the wrong thing.
Right.
Correct.
Bad people are going to do bad things in perpetuity forever, right? Like,
Right.
so I think it's on us to do the right thing because it's the right thing.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree with that. You know, and I think we should be looking for ways to do the right thing, like you guys are doing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't have to do this, but Josh saw it.
Sure.
Somebody
Yeah.
else was doing it and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
we can do that too."
Yeah, well-
yeah. There's, I'm not going to get into like costs and stuff like that, but I
Right.
mean, there's just no reason why we can't do that.
Right. Yeah.
And we are fortunate.
You've
Hey.
been overcharging me for kids' meal for years now.
We've been saving every time we overcharge you.
Well, we
We've
do
been
have
putting it in
we
a
do have
fund
a
to do it.
special. James Phillips is in the building prize.
Yeah, the system automatically changes and goes up.
Yeah, it's not like I've been through anything.
Which, by the way, I'm going to say this on air. Timmons, you need to give James a raise.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Just so he can keep paying for the
For the kids'
extra-
meals?
the,
Kids'
the
meals.
markup.
Well,
on
no,
the
kids' meals are free now, but you got to buy your meal. Jeff.
Yeah, my markup is going to be
Well-
bad. And they're not doing that. Don't go in and think that they're
No.
giving kids' meals away for free
You
and they
can-
just marked up your hamburger.
You don't have to
know?
buy anything.
Right,
Your
you don't
kid
even have
can-
to buy anything.
Your
Correct.
kid can have a
You
free
have to
meal,
buy-
and then you can roll down the road and eat
there's
someone
no
else if you
purchase
want.
necessary
Right.
at all.
That's
Yeah.
fine with us. It's
Yeah.
genuinely fine with us. If we're helping a kid not be hungry, we're in for that.
Another thing I would like to say, because since we've been kind of posting this stuff on Facebook and social media in general, is in the comments, you get the typical, well, I hope people don't take advantage of this, or
Right.
they don't, that is the last thing we're concerned about.
Right. And you
Um,
guys don't care. It can be somebody who makes
Care who they are.
$200,000 a year, or it can be
Exactly.
somebody who's broke
Newsflash.
and their kids are getting free meal.
Newsflash. Every time I go in there and eat something, I don't pay for it.
Well, but yeah, to your point,
Oh,
man,
you're paying for it, though.
how
Yeah, I'm paying for it with my knees.
how could it possibly be abused that a kid got to eat?
Exactly.
How is that abusing
No.
anything?
Right.
I don't
So-
care if their parents could afford it or not. A kid ate a meal.
Yeah.
You know, when you host birthday parties or whatever, you feed a bunch of kids there.
Well, I don't.
right?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
No, I do. I do. But it's usually Little,
Little
Caesars.
Caesars. Which, God, when are they coming
Well, yeah,
back,
when
man?
they go-
Today is what
Is
somebody
today
told
the
me.
day?
Yeah, today.
So in true Jasper fashion, we're gonna have 10,000
Oh,
cars lined around the
if
building
you
blocking
drive
traffic.
by there, all those people have been at Crystal for a week.
They're gonna be in
Little Caesar.
and
So-
then they fall off the planet 3 months later. What happens to these people?
So I may finally get to eat Crystal.
Right. Then they go back to Captain D's.
Yeah.
Like- but no, I mean, tell me a few more things. What do we got going on the rest of this week?
So Friday,
Bingo tonight.
bingo is
Bingo
tonight.
tonight.
This week we have Disney trivia. That's Thursday night with Patrick Bolak.
Disney's always a fun.
Oh,
Disney's a good
y'all
one.
have a big crowd for Disney trivia.
What I do want to emphasize this because I asked Patrick yesterday because I wasn't really clear because now Disney is such a big company. I'm
Oh,
like,
it could be
what
anything.
exactly is this?
Yeah.
Is this Star Wars, Marvel,
Yeah.
all of it? So it's specifically Disney animation. So
Right.
think like the '90s stuff.
Right.
Also Walt Disney's Pictures. So that kind of bleeds into some of the live action movies.
Right. Probably
But-
some Pixar, I guess.
I'm assuming we
Yeah.
didn't actually mention Pixar, but I would assume so.
I would think
And then
so.
also a little bit of theme park stuff too.
Oh,
So-
okay, cool.
So I don't think he's gonna go Star Wars or Marvel because those kind of make their own
I was
categories.
going to say they could have their own
Um,
theme, yeah.
So that's Thursday night, and then Friday night we have our buddy Randy Quillen with his open mic night, which is anybody that you frankly you don't even have to have talent. Anybody that wants to
I've been there a couple times, and a few people without talent do get up. yeah.
Anybody that wants to come in and participate, there's no charge or anything to that. You can come in and sing a song, and you can play an instrument, or you can just sing or whatever. Randy does a good job of kind of policing that and kind of managing it. We generally get pretty decent crowds for open mic night, and then Saturday there's actually that was
Well, Saturday's Alabama and
I believe the
LSU.
Crimson Tide's playing LSU.
So-
So,
so,
there's
well,
no sense in
before-
I
investing
wouldn't
in
plan
anything.
much.
yeah. Before we knew that Brian Kelly was going to get fired, at the beginning of the season when I'm kind of
Yeah.
mapping out like events, I'm like, well, definitely
That's a night game.
LSU's going to be a night game.
Yeah.
So don't need to book anything
Yeah.
for that. Of course,
But there may not be a better place in town to go watch a ball
Oh,
game.
yeah.
it is a good place.
We got
to come
screens
watch.
everywhere.
Yeah.
We'll
Yes.
we'll feed the kids for free and you
Yeah.
grab a burger.
Yeah, get you a hot dog. But so that's this week. I was trying to think if we have anything big coming up.
So next Saturday, on the 15th is that Fairy Tale Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
information about that on social media. I have remained blissfully ignorant to that. If
I don't
Jess
really
wants to
know
come in
much
here-
about that stuff
Je-
either.
Jess is going to barge
yeah.
in here and tell everybody about
Well,
it.
and I've been trying to get Jess to come on
Yeah.
and talk about it, and she keeps turning me down. But she'll be in here.
I've
She'll
been
be in here
turned down.
before next Saturday.
Yeah.
Jess.
So yeah, that's next weekend. And then
Now, we don't have a karaoke scheduled right now, do we?
no, we kind of took a break
'Cause of
during-
football season?
During football season,
Yeah.
we're going to kind of get back around to that sometime.
That was a lot of fun.
Spring-ish,
Now,
probably.
I heard, whose kid is it that does polka? Or Weird Al Yankovic?
That's
That's my nephew. That's our nephew,
Yeah.
Brady. We may have to get him in there to rock
Yeah.
a little bit.
I mean, I've thought about getting him to just come on the show and do some
Buddy,
Weird Al and stuff.
Yeah,
he
you
would-
should.
He wakes up and the stage lights hit him
Yeah.
every morning.
Yeah.
Man, this kid is on until he goes to bed.
Well,
every
Timmons has
night.
told me about
Yeah.
him, and Timmons said one of the things it was like a medley that he did during
Yeah,
karaoke.
yeah.
So
and it
it's
even
a-
had WAP in it.
So it's
Yeah.
actually it's a Weird Al song. It's a Weird Al song, and he does a polka medley
Oh, is it
of,
really?
of a bunch of
Yeah.
modern day pop hits.
Yeah.
and he just rolled right through them, man. He does not lack charisma at all.
That is awesome. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he'll always be lingering around the brewery. Again, we've been raising our families at the brewery. Our kids are always hiding in the bushes somewhere in there,
Exactly.
rolling out. Right?
Yeah.
So,
I've been scared by a few of y'all's kids a
yeah.
couple
Yeah.
times.
They're always hiding in the shadows.
My son is 14 now, so he's too cool.
Yeah, he didn't want to hang out. Or anything, does he? Yeah. How about are y'all planning something big for New Year's this year?
We may sit New Year's out this year. We've talked about that.
Oh
And-
man, you guys have gotten old.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
Well, here's what
Well, I
happened.
won't be in town. So.
Here's what happened kind of organically for us. For years, the downtown scene hadn't really grown up around us yet, and there wasn't a good place, right?
yeah.
So now there's naturally a couple of really good late night spots. That
Yeah.
that's not what we are. It's
Right.
not what we never ever intended to be. And so over the last few years, we've kind of been slowly passing the baton to them for like late night foothills and
Right.
for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Because they're just naturally the better late night spot than we
Right.
are.
Yeah.
So I don't know that we're going to hit New Year's this year the way we have in the past.
Yeah. I imagine Jake's next door. He should
Oh yeah, because he'll
by
be
then.
open by then.
Yeah.
He'll probably have
Well, then
have
you
something
got
going on.
the anchors behind, a few streets behind us. You got Pie
Yeah.
up the
Yeah,
street.
you got Pie
Yes.
Factory,
and
you got Crawfish. Yeah.
They do a great job of late night.
Oh, yeah.
Let's let them have it, and us old guys will go home and go to bed.
Right.
Like, that's-
Y'all won't even stay up for the balls drop.
As a matter of fact, my family will be. I'm taking my wife and the girls out of town for 2 years, and the place we're going has a ball drop at 7 p.m. So you can trick your
That's
kids.
There you
into
go.
thinking They
I
got
love
to
it.
see it, and we're really excited about
Yeah,
that.
that's awesome.
We're going to be in Universal Studios, so
Oh,
I'm
man.
sure I'll see some kind of.
You're
form
going
of
to
the
be
ball
so
drop.
tired by
Yeah.
midnight that night.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
goodness. How's your dad doing? I haven't seen him at,
He's
at the
good.
brewery
We
much.
finally kicked him out.
Yeah.
He was the most subordinate employee for,
Oh, I knew
for
he would be.
7-8 years. We just finally got him out.
Is
no,
it
he,
possible to be the best and worst?
Yeah,
employee
he
at the
was.
same
Yes,
time?
he was. Our spectrum of employees is a circle,
Right.
and Dad was at where it met, right? So he's getting to do his thing.
He was right in the middle of the Venn diagram.
he always had a real flexible schedule with us, and
Yeah.
really he got to handpick the shifts he wanted to work, and
Yeah.
he loved it. And it's funny when we opened, when Josh and I had conversations initially, Dad was so useful in helping us build the place, right? And get
Oh
it
yeah.
open.
Which, by the way, he still is very active in that.
He's active
aspect
on
of
that
it.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facilities maintenance, he has
Yeah.
not been allowed to retire from yet.
Right.
But what we didn't know, and I don't know how I missed this because my dad is just a big ham and works the crowd, and people
Oh,
love
he
him and
does,
he loves
yeah.
people. And like we got, I don't know, the first year into it, and I'm looking at Josh, and I'm like, did you think Dad was going to be like in the tap room on a Friday night at 11 p.m.?
Yeah,
This is not
he's
what
like-
we thought.
He's
Yeah.
like Tom Cruise in Cocktail,
He
just like
is,
hamming it
yeah.
up with people
And
and
breaking
like, what do you
his
do?
ankle
Yeah.
and keep shooting, right? Like, yeah.
Well, and he was my favorite thing about him on trivia nights. He was a hawk looking for people cheating.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I did too.
And that's not something that Josh and I could do, right? We don't
Right,
have that
yeah.
energy, but he has this dad energy where you've disappointed him.
yeah.
By
Also,
cheating at trivia, and you're like, "Oh my!" It hurt your soul
I
to
would
be
see
caught.
him, I would
right?
see him walk around just staring at people, you know. And I'd tell my wife,
Oh,
I'd
he
be
took it
like,
very serious.
"Look at Kevin. Look at watch him
Yeah.
go."
So I imagine he's in the boat a lot more now. He's on the river.
So yeah, well,
he's
that was
junking
where I was going.
Yeah.
I got tired of hearing him say, "Oh, I gotta go fishing." It's like, well, go fishing.
Yeah, we worked him 3 days a week, and he couldn't
Yeah.
find the other 4 to get on the river.
Also, I would like to. I'd like to go on air and say thank you for ruining the song "Closing Time," because now I can't stand to hear the song because he felt the need.
Would he
the
play it every
desire
night?
Every night.
If he closed, he was playing that at closing time. And
I
he would
love
do
it.
it and real passive aggressive too. He'd play it 3 times if you didn't get the
Yeah.
Oh,
hint.
he'd put it on repeat.
Yeah.
If people wasn't leaving, he'd put it on repeat.
They heard it the 3rd time. They're like, "Oh, this has a message."
They're
in it."
trying to get rid of us. Oh, that's hilarious. Any other folks you want to give a shout out to?
No. Well, yes. This is a very premature shout out to Ryan Day and the Heavy Metal Birthday Bash.
Man.
He's
Yeah.
already pretty much got the lineup solidified.
He works on that thing. He starts on it like the night that the new one is over.
Yes.
Yeah, like he starts working on the next one.
moment. In the moment
Right.
of the show,
Yeah.
he's thinking, "This is what we're going to do next year."
Right,
We're
yeah.
gonna, you know,
Because
so-
he came to me the day after and said, "Hey man, next year wrestling matches at the Heavy
Yeah.
Metal Bash." And I was like, "Hey, I'd love to."
yeah,
That's a lot.
it is a lot.
Let me tell you, when we first did the heavy metal, when we finally greenlit it, and we were like, well, where else in Jasper are you going to do it? At least we're outside. And I think the event started at like 11 a.m. on a Saturday.
Oh, it's all day.
Right?
Yeah, it's all day.
And so
thing.
we did the first one. It is one of the most pleasurable days of business that we have. It is the kindest people we ever deal with
Oh,
the
100%.
entire year.
Yeah.
It is no one rude. They tip our servers well. They
Yeah.
all patronize the business. There was one guy, we had an old deck board. They were mosh pitting a little bit.
He fell
broke
through
the
it.
deck board.
They give you like $200 then.
He's trying to help fix it. We
No, he
had a
fixed
board
it,
there. We got the drill out. We're trying to fix it. It was just an old board. It wasn't his fault, and
Yeah.
he's trying to help fix it. And I will tell you, there is never a day in our business that we have more kind people
Yes,
at that place
100%.
than the day we do heavy metal shows.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Um,
That's why you are closed on Sundays. You don't want the rude people from church coming over. The cheap tippers.
Well, officially, we're closed on Sundays because that's our day to rest with our families.
Right, right,
It's,
right.
it's a family-owned business, and we all have day jobs. And goodness, you got to have a day to unplug.
I wasn't trying to
right?
get you there, I promise.
I'm always.
I felt like there might
I don't know
be
if you
one to
remember.
get
I have
you
a
on
public service career before this.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't ever walk into those.
Josh doesn't know that.
No,
he was about to fall into it.
I
It's
walk
fine.
into everything.
But no, I mean, you talked about people. Man, our whole place is just like this gelling of the community. We've got the people that work up front, the people that work in the kitchen. Bolak running trivia. Matt Mitchell's helped us with trivia. We've had bingo. We've had guest callers at bingo. All these nonprofits. Just all these people have helped build this
Yes.
thing and give it the energy.
Right.
Because we're raising families too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's plenty of nights you don't see us there. And,
Right.
And man, just a shout out to just the community as a whole that has kind of made that place what it is. And we're looking forward to this next chapter of leaning into more of the food, leaning into lunch, online ordering, being a part of the lives of people for as long as we can do it.
Well, and all your employees do a great job too. Like they're all super friendly.
Mm-hmm.
They can tell you. What I love is they can tell you about the drinks, or they can
Yeah.
tell you about the food. Like they know what they're putting out there, and that's
they,
really
they know
good.
more about it than I do.
We've been very picky with the people that we've gotten, and it can be a challenge to hire in the service industry in this area. And you can see a lot of these big chains that need to come in and hire 300 people, and they can only get to 150. It's the pool of potential workers there is a shallow one sometimes. It's
Right.
tough to get enough folks, and so we've been real picky. Our family would just work the shifts before we'd maybe put the wrong person in the tap room, and
Right.
so that we've just been blessed with the people that have helped us along the way.
Well, and one thing that we haven't mentioned too that you guys do in trying to show again that this is for everybody and anybody can come, and if you drink or don't drink, but you guys have even had church services
Yes.
there on
Yes, we
like
have.
Wednesday night. There's been
Yeah.
Bible studies.
We,
like
we
all
have
that
an
kind of stuff.
Advent
Oh yeah, that's coming up too. 'cause-
art display coming up in December.
Yeah, yeah, because I was going to contact you to get that guy's contact information.
So that's actually, I don't know the art people. The way I came through it was the pastor at Lone Memorial
okay,
in Cordova,
Yeah,
United Methodist, Elizabeth. She kind of came to me and Carrie, my
Yeah.
wife, about that. So that's kind of how that kind of happened. But yeah, I can get you in contact. I can get you a contact for that for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah, because just cool stuff. There's always cool stuff going on at Tallulah. As we wrap up today, go tonight. Go check out some
Yeah,
bingo.
go
I mean,
play
you ain't got
bingo.
nothing better to do on a Tuesday night in Jasper.
It's a free game of bingo.
It really is.
Yeah.
I,
And they got amazing prizes like a 7-day getaway to,
Yeah.
to Hawaii. Like,
They're gonna be real disappointed when they get
Yeah.
a gift card.
I mean, it's not our fault that the establishments in Hawaii don't take our gift
take
cards.
your gift
yeah.
card, right? Yeah.
Just because we typed it. Hey, James,
Or
we do
United
have,
Airlines don't take it, or
we've got our holiday craft market on
Yes.
December the
Oh, thank
6th
you.
as well, or 5th. I'm sorry, it's it's a 6th. It's a
Yeah.
Saturday. That first Saturday in December. We've had that a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Have some vendors out there. It's been an awesome event.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Almost like a little mini Christmas village out on the patio.
Yeah.
That's been really cool. Carrie's kind of headed that up for us, and she would have probably cursed at both of us if we
Yep,
didn't say
if
that
we
in
would
here
have
before we
forgotten
left.
that.
So
Yep. That
Well,
was
I'm
a
glad.
good-
I'm glad y'all thought of
I'm
that.
glad I pulled up the calendar.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in here on Tuesday morning. Tomorrow we'll have Hart here. They're going to bring a counselor. We're going to be talking about seasonal depression and how to kind of battle that and get through that. If you have any questions for them, be sure to send it into our Facebook page. They're even taking questions about other things. If you need a counselor, things like that, sending in, and that's what we're doing that once a month to try to help folks out. And they're doing a giveaway of it's a light thing that helps with depression. I don't know exactly what it is. I haven't seen it yet, but
Well, I believe in Heart. Those guys are awesome. So
They-
whatever
they-
that is probably really cool.
yeah, they do a great job. So we'll have them tomorrow. Thursday, we're looking to have the Jasper High School band on here. Not the whole band. There's 180 of them, but the director and a couple of band members.
Oh, that's awesome. I was actually going to recommend that to you. I'm so glad you that's happening.
Yeah, I mean they're awesome is the thing. Like they're so good.
Well, yeah.
I wish I could have the whole band in here and they do a performance.
Yeah.
But, I don't think we could fit them.
Nope.
I don't think the neighbor would care for that very much.
Yeah, they're loud too.
They're very
I love
loud.
it. And I'll tell Mr. Lipscomb this too. But just when we go to games and I see the other bands, I hate to badmouth like
No.
high school bands, but if you see the other band and then Jasper comes up,
Yeah.
it's a different level.
Light
Well,
years.
My son's in the band, and I've volunteered this year, and I do a very minor thing, but
You
I've-
hand out the pizzas after,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, I push speakers around and pick up cables or whatever. But what I will say is, I have seen the other side
Oh, yeah.
of this, and you guys just can't even fathom the amount of hard work
Oh yeah.
that goes into that. And they got hard work pays off because they're stacking up awards.
Yeah, they won another state championship last week.
They won 6A state championship, and then this past Saturday they were at the U.S. Band's Southeastern competition. They placed second. They beat out some 7A schools.
Wow.
From Atlanta, Nashville. This wasn't just
an Alabama thing.
an Alabama
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Hoover High School won. They come in first place, and Jasper High School came in second place.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive. But
Yeah.
they do a great job. I love the theme this year with the Western deal.
This show was fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good. So, well, guys, thanks for joining me today. Listeners, be back tomorrow. Until then, be kind and love, and we'll see you tomorrow on Live at 9 with James Phillips on WJLX.